It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down mark.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Browns defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Now.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready.
Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubbs. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action. Now Richardson. They'll roll him out right. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He gets so excited that...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Hey, 31!
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Pushing his way through. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On first down, Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Hey, 31!
On first down, it's Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second and 10, Watson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready, break.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Street, trap 60, trap 60. Ready, go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Richardson working from the gun. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Get it. 18, Rattler, 18. Hustle.
Again, it's Richardson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Okay, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Finding room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Back to the air with Richardson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And this taken in by Downs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 Lions.
Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's still on his feet. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 57 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Richardson swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here Richardson yet again. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they've got it well across mid. The 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Richardson looking to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3rd and long for Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will... All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Dragon 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down? From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Richardson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well.
And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned DeForest sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he sheds himself free. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. To throw is Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 108 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watson on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This off